Hey everybody, it's me again. I got another men's supplement here to review. This one deals with erectile dysfunction, men's libido, those sorts of things. This one here is called VigFX. It comes in this little bottle. This is actually a trial bottle that I got. When you try out VigFX for the first time, you can get a trial bottle for free. You just pay a small shipping fee, but the supplement itself is free. They'll send you a couple weeks worth of pills, and you can find out if you like it. If you don't like it, you can just call them and tell them that you don't want it anymore, and you won't be charged anything else. I mean, that's it. This isn't one of those things where there's a money-back guarantee, where you pay something up front and then call them back later to get your money back if you don't like it. You just don't pay anything at all. If you continue to like it, then you can buy it from then on, but if you don't like it, tell them and you won't get anything else. So VigFX, it comes from another men's supplement called VigRx Plus. That's been shown to increase sex drive and intercourse satisfaction, bigger erections, more control in bed, things that guys that have dealt with erectile dysfunction have had to deal with and work around before. This supplement addresses those things, and then the makers of VigFX took that VigRx formula, put it in a stronger coating called enteric coating. What that does is it helps the ingredients in the capsule get to the part of the intestines that they need to. Instead of dissolving in stomach acid, the ingredients are able to make it to the part of the body that gives the best absorption rate, so you get a better bang for your buck. You get more of what you bought instead of it being wasted. So I ended up getting the trial bottle to see how it felt and see if it was worth it. I like the fact that it's a trial bottle. I've spent a ton of money on ED medicines before, and it was nice to get something that's not going to cost me a ton of money. Just get it for free, try it out. You can get it without a prescription, obviously. You can just get it online. I still encourage you to talk to your doctor before starting something new, but it was nice to be able just to get it online without having to stand in line at the pharmacy. The form online just takes a couple minutes, and then a couple days later you've got it in your hands. There's no driving up to a pharmacy, waiting in line, having to kind of hide your head in shame sometimes of the medicine you're getting. This is just coming straight to your house. I also like the fact that there have been studies done that show VigRx and VigFX work. It's not just taking somebody's word for it. On my site here that I've got on this video, I've got you can go find those studies. I like the fact though that these studies show that it works, and you can just rely on that fact. So how did it work for me? It doesn't work immediately. It's not an instant reaction like Viagra or Cialis. What it does though is it builds up in your system. It works over time. It kind of reminded me of when I was taking testosterone injections, where you don't get an immediate result, but after a couple weeks you start to have more reaction in bed, waking up with more erections. You just kind of feel different when it comes to those ED issues. I've been feeling better about those things since starting to take VigFX. Like I said, I'm waking up with more erections and able to be ready when that time comes. And really, it's just not a chore to have sex. When you're dealing with ED, it sometimes becomes a chore just to think about sex because you're so worried that things won't work. There's a couple things I didn't like about VigFX. First is that the pills are pretty big. It's not a big deal, but here it is right there. It's not enormous, but you take 2 a day, and the first time I got it, I took 2 at the same time, and that was a mistake. I almost choked. So I take 1 at a time. Still take them twice at the same time, just 1 at a time, if that makes sense. So it's not a big deal, but just something to be aware of. Something else that you need to be aware of is that there's 30 gel caps in this trial. So you take 2 a day, so that gives you about 2 weeks to make up your mind if you like it or not. I was able to determine within that 2 weeks that I liked it, but you just have to make sure you make up your mind pretty quick, or else you're going to get another bottle sent to you. I mean, you can quit any time, but if you want to stop it before you pay anything, you kind of have to decide pretty quick. But I had made up my mind pretty early on, so that time frame wasn't a problem for me. So I'd encourage you to try it, especially since it's free. If you've dealt with ED before, or you just kind of want a little extra in the bedroom, go ahead and try it. How often are you getting a free chance to see if there's a supplement out there that can work for you and that you don't need a prescription for? So I've got a full review out there that you can check out. It's at bestenhancementpill.com/VigFX. That's V as in Victor, I, G, F as in Frank, X. bestenhancementpill.com/VigFX. I've also got more information out there about VigFX that you can read And there's also a link to get your free trial bottle. So go out there and check it out, and hopefully you'll see the results that I was able to see. Thanks for watching.